Colombo, once known as Colombo, derived its name from this humble mango tree. Long before the arrival of the Portuguese, Colombo was a vibrant trading city, drawing merchants from distant lands: Arab, Persian, Bengali, and Chinese. In the middle of dense forests, marshy land, and rivers that surrounded Colombo, messengers lit a bonfire, its smoke heralding the arrival of strangers from distant shores to King Boabdil V of Corte. Reports of the newcomers reaches the king's court. Dear Lord, a very white race, clad in iron, has landed on the shores. They are eating white rock and drinking blood, trading gold for mere traders, and their firearms seem out of this world, my king. The Portuguese requested for a land that could hold 100 cows, their young and one bull. A seemingly harmless request, to which the king reluctantly agreed. Coral Lake, from the bygone era of Colombo, was spread out as a great lake, enveloping landmarks such as Regal Cinema Hall, Colombo Fort, and the railway station. There arose a formidable fortress with 12 barracks. Inside there were churches, hospitals, and grand villas. The Portuguese soon conquered Corte. But against them stood one young prince, Prince Tigre, known to be born for war. The moat around the fort obstructed attacking the fort, so Prince Tigre cut the land to divert its water. Today, it is known as San Sebastian Canal. Prince Tigre was a formidable fighter against the Portuguese powers. Prince Tigre besieged the fort, forcing the starving inhabitants to eat the trafficked kids. In 1656, King Bartolomeo II took the help of the Dutch to eradicate the Portuguese power that Prince had confined to Colombo Fort. The departure of the Portuguese and the arrival of the Dutch was said to be like trading ginger for cheap. The VOC logo appeared on Dutch buildings and roofs. Houses with arched ledges, scrolls, and porches came to Colombo. The Roman Dutch law came to Sweden. At that time, a Dutch church built on grounds where wolves roamed was called Wolfendaal. A Dutch engineer named Beer built a channel to drain the water from Colombo Lake. Since then, Colombo Lake became Beer. At 10 a.m. on February 16, 1796, the Dutch flag lowered for the last time over Colombo, marking the end of 140 years of Dutch dominion. In a symbolic gesture of surrender, the Dutch surrendered their arms to the incoming British forces in a site just meters away from where we stand. With the signing of the Camden Convention in 1815, the entirety of Sri Lanka fell under British rule, and Colombo emerged as the nerve center of colonial power. In the same year, King Sri Vikramaditya Singh, the ruler of Kandy, was captured at Bombay in central Kandy and brought to Colombo. Till he was sent to Bangalore in India, he was housed in a Dutch officer's residence. Venkataranga, the Indian wife of the king, stayed in a mansion in Marma. The place where the queen went down to the River Lake to go to Martana stood the Portuguese gunpowder mill. The water in Colombo was brackish that day. The best water was at Captain's Garden, a place a few meters away from me. This water was distributed to the whole of Colombo. Sri Kailawasanathan Temple, the oldest Hindu temple in Colombo, is also located on this wonderful island. The queen who was taken in Mandala had new clothes, so her famous painting, drawn by a painter named Danny, was drawn as she sat by the bed. The British, who revolutionized the country's road sector, built a road from Colombo to Mandala. The Portuguese gunpowder storehouse was turned into Lotus, the country's media powerhouse. The road next to this was called Macallan Road. Today, it is called D.R. Vijayawardena. Mr. D.R. Vijayawardena brought the last Lankan flag from England and published in his newspaper for recognition. Inspired by this, the national flag of Sri Lanka was born. In the place where the last king was housed stood one of Sri Lanka's highest buildings, named Arkasakai, while in the place where the queen was taken by a boat, today stands the tallest building in South Asia. And amidst the throng of daily life, as a beacon of harmony and joy, a place where the threads of history weave a unique story of unity, diversity, and resilience of Colombo and its people.